My brother Jason was back in Hinton for another spring fishing trip. It was 2019 when he was here last for a spring trip, so I was really looking forward to it. He only had 4 days, and I was hoping I could put him on 4 different species, 2 of which he'd never caught before, bull trout and cutthroat. It was going to be an interesting trip with variable fishing and variable weather. We started at one of the local pit lakes that I love to fish, despite the long walk in and the feast or famine nature of the fishing. This year I rode my e-bike in, which is not as easy as it sounds with a 60-pound awkward pack. But after I biked my pack in as far as I could, I came back to get my brother Jason's. He walked the whole way, but half of it without a pack, which is a lot nicer.
Coming back for round 2, get my pack. There's Aaron taking off on his bike with my pack. We are walking down while Aaron's got his electric bike to the pit lake. Day 1, June 9th. About 2k in from where we parked. Right now I'm probably 2/3 of the way there. This is all reclaimed pit mine, this whole area. One of my favorite lakes to go to in our belly boats.
First cast, nothing yet. Finally got a fish on a leech. Well, I got one. Okay, let's look at this fish. Ooh. Got one. I throat pumped this fish, and as you can see, it was chock full of chiromids. They're obviously feeding, but they weren't taking what we were offering them. As you can tell, it was a super windy day. It was also super hot. In fact, there was a heat warning. The temps were supposed to climb up into the mid-30s. It was June 9th. The last time Jason was here, it was June 22nd, and the weather was very different. What's the date today?
December 22nd.
Oh. Almost July. In fact, I think it's maybe the longest day of the year.
Out on the lake. Got the first fish on, actually on my first cast. Yep. Nice fish.
Would you like to put off the bottom?
Probably 18, 19 inches.
Jason had managed to catch a couple of nice fish, but I was really struggling and had only caught one so far. We were fishing at the very end of the lake, and I had just lost a nice fish when Jason noticed something. Getting chased out of here by the forest fire. Heading quite quickly. So we decided to get the hell out of there, but as luck would have it, I got the biggest fish of the day right then.
There's like a big plume of smoke from a forest fire that's quite scarily close.
This is my third one on 50-50. Getting chased by a forest fire. Chased by a forest fire and blowing off the lake and trying to land a fish all at the same time and paddle. Got a big square tail. It's got looks like it's got loon marks on it or something. Oh, that's it. It's on the bottom. Forest fires on the side of us here, and managed to catch this about 18-inch rainbow. So cool. Well, we got chased off the lake by a fire. Doesn't look quite as bad as it did. And the wind, and the pretty crappie fishing. We each caught 2 fish. This fire ended up being over 100,000 hectares, and the communities of Robb and Edson were evacuated later that night. Well, we got here, getting set up. Edson's getting evacuated. Our mill might burn down. Interesting times. Okay, we're about to head off. This was Jason's first time in a pack raft.
Time to get in?
Yep. And away we go. Look at the pull on that 9-weight. And it's not a big fish. I think he's in there. Oh, there's a bull trout. Yeah. How cool is that? That's so awesome. 10 minutes later, Jason was into his first bull trout ever. Small one? Yeah, that's the same size as the one I caught. it's not as it's bigger than the last one. That's a decent fish.
Similar to like the first one.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get him in the net so we can say you caught a bull trout. Oh, yeah. That's so awesome.
All right. So
just don't drop it. Take that. And that's the footage of Jason's first ever bull trout. Unreal, eh? Yeah, he's not a bad one, eh?
no,
Yeah. Pulling mine out. And I saw this flash and I'm like, holy crap. Second cast. And they have hard head shakes. Look at that, hey? Okay, I'm gonna, next time his head comes up, I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah! Woohoo! That's the biggest one today, hey?
Yeah, that's a thick fish.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's a fish. What, like that's 1819? Yeah. Not as big as your first one, but good job. That's so nice. All right. As a matter of policy, I always try to include in my videos when I do something stupid. So here you go. That was bad. There's a nice long side channel here that I suggested Jason try nymphing with his indicator rig, and it paid off. He got his third species of the trip. Oh yeah, that's a nice whitefish, holy cow. I have to get on the downside of him. He's still got fight left in him. Oh yeah, that's like a 14-inch whitefish. 2 species day. Yeah, that is a nice whitefish.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome. One too many casts in the wind. Glad Jason's here.
The snap?
Yeah, but like toward you, right?
Yeah, like down. Or like what direction are you thinking? I'm thinking down.
Yeah, whatever the hook is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hook seems to be that way. You don't really want to do this twice.
No.
Ready?
Yep. Good job. Well, we caught a few more bulls before we ended up back at the truck. In the end, I think we landed somewhere around 8 to 10 fish. It was a really good day. How was that?
That was great. Yeah, really good.
Got some exercise.
Yeah, a little bit.
For our third day, we made the long, lonely drive down to Muskiki Lake. We were after cutthroat, another species Jason hadn't caught. The fish in this lake can be really finicky, so we were hoping we were going to get them on a good day. Storm clouds are coming in. Jason's first cutty.
First cutty.
Coming to the net. In the net. Right. Oh, it's not quite. Right there. Jason throat sampled this fish and it was chock full of chromatids. Oh man, look at that. Normally we would not be happy to see rain, but now we are. Took us a couple of hours to hone in on the right fly and find some good spots, but once we did, we caught fish almost all day, despite the lousy weather. I just glanced off at yours for 1 second. Oh, double header. Jump me in, get him? I don't know. I have to figure out where my blubber was set. Oh, got it in the net. Oh yeah.
Told me my bobber was down.
Oh, I wasn't looking at your bobber, I was mine, but the camera was on. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's good. And they're pretty, eh?
Yeah, they're fat too.
Yeah. It's a pretty good one, hey?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. Yay! Yeah.
You hit it pretty hard.
Jason's got one on a dry fly. That's impressive. Hell yeah.
Surprised me.
Yeah. It must have been a little sip because I didn't hear much of
He
anything.
made a bit of a splash.
Did he?
Yeah.
Why don't you pump him? That's a nice fish.
Didn't see much.
Another one for Jason on the dry fly. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Oh man, he's a nice fish.
Dry fly. Cutty.
Woohoo! That's like a good 14 inches. Yeah. Oh, I can't play that fast. Shit. He's right under the boat. Oh, my bobber didn't pop. Shoot. Feels like a nice one. Cool. Oh,
definitely a nice one.
That's a nice fish, eh? Yeah, look at how beautiful they are.
Oh, good catch.
My glasses. Yeah. Well, we packed up shortly after that fish and headed home. It was another great day with vastly different weather than we had 2 days ago. Jason caught a number of cutthroats, so we met our goal of 4 species in only 3 days. Tomorrow we are heading to the mighty Malign Lake in Jasper, with hopes of maybe catching a brook trout to make it 5 species. I lived in Hinton for 25 years now, and it's not that far from Malign Lake, and I'd never been there before this day. It was a Tuesday in early June, and there were still hundreds of people everywhere. First cast, Jason's into a fish. I'm hoping it's a brook trout, but it looked like a rainbow.
I just assumed, I didn't know there was rainbow.
Yeah, there's more rainbow in brook trout. Record, at least we caught 1 fish. Right. First fish.
It's probably 12 inches almost.
For sure. This is the first fish I've had on. Can we pump him, you think?
You'll have to see how big he is.
Oh man, in the net. Oh, there. Look how skinny this fish is. Yeah. So this is a similar problem that we had on Silkstone. Throat pump revealed they were feeding on chromatids, but we couldn't find the right fly to entice them. It was at least another 4 or 5 hours later until Jason got another sea snake. Holy cow! Look at how skinny that fish is.
It's really hard on the way in.
You'd think they'd be hungrier.
It's like, what species is that?
$17 on this side. So yeah, this definitely was not my favorite place. Way too many people for me. And on this day, while the weather was perfect, the fishing sucked. We caught 3 small fish all day. Well, we accomplished the main objective, which was for Jason to catch 2 species he hadn't caught before, bull trout and cutthroat. And it was also his first time pack rafting, and hopefully not his last. It was an interesting trip. A forest fire chased us off our first lake. Our second day on the river was fun but not overly productive. Our third day fishing cutthroat in a cold rain was super fun and productive. And our last day on Malign made me realize I didn't need to go back. Hey guys, it's Aaron. It'd be super cool if you'd give me a follow and a like and even a forward to a friend. I literally spend hundreds of hours filming and editing these videos. And don't get me wrong, I'll keep doing it because I like it so much, but a like and a friendly question or a comment really makes my day. So cheers and tight lines.